We're back live.
But as far as my experience, as far as my experience goes with the franchise, I saw bits and parts of Aliens, the second Alien movie, and I was like 12 years old at the time, and I was watching it around 8, 9 o'clock. Man, did that shit give me nightmares.
Oh yeah.
Man, did that give me nightmares. But my first Aliens movie that I actually saw from beginning to end was Aliens 3, and I thought it was a good enough movie for what it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know too much of what had happened in the previous series because I'm watching it. I'm going in there pretty much naked. So I got the option to watch Aliens on Fox 5. The first time when I saw it, I only saw the second half. I missed the first half, and then I watched it again a year later, again on Fox, back when Fox was good. And
implying that Fox was ever good.
I got the chance to watch it whole. Of course, it was the censored version, and I thought it was good. Then I got the chance to watch the entire the source of the series, Alien, on the Sci-Fi Channel. They were showing us a special feature-length version of it, where they showed commentary and stuff like that. And that's when I started to learn a little bit more about the franchise. Then, about 2-3 years later after that, I managed to get my hands on owning my first Alien movie, which is Aliens. And I saw everything that they took out. I saw it from beginning to end, and I thought, yo, this has to be my favorite movie. Now, most people would always consider the first movie that they ever saw to be their favorite. Personally, I prefer Aliens over the other franchises, mostly because one, it was more than one of them.
Yeah.
2, there was action in it, and 3, they give you more of an in-depth description of how the aliens operate, as opposed to the first one.
Well, it's
where
only one.
You just had one, and all it is it's supposed to be the ultimate killing machine, yada 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 yada. You find out from the second one that the aliens roll with a kind of caste society, similar to that of termites, ants, bees, etc., insects.
They run with that whole hive complex.
That whole hive complex. You got the workers, you have the soldiers, and then at the very top you have the queen. Which, I gotta say, has to be the one with the most imposing presence. I mean, sure, you got the killer soldiers right there, but when you standing right there and you're face to face with the fucking queen, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, which apparently only Sigourney Weaver could do.
Let me tell you, that was a creature that commanded respect. When her presence commands awe and fear at the same time. And not to mention, you also get to learn a little bit more about the aliens' behavior, that they weren't just wild animals.
Yeah, and then not just your ordinary parasites and whatnot.
The fact that they were able to turn off the lights of an entire complex, and the fact that also the aliens knew about cause and effect, particularly when it came to the queen. When Ripley shoots off her flamethrower into the air and then points it towards the eggs.
Oh yeah, she knew.
Immediately told the Praetorians, her specific elite guardians that were standing by.
Hey guys,
get out.
Yeah, get the hell out.
And it would have been all nice and dandy had Ripley not decided to say fucking just burn all the eggs.
Well, then again, you gotta understand one point too. The queen expected her not to blow up any of the eggs. Well, once one of them hatched, you already know where that was going. So
and
yeah.
She said, screw that shit. And then of course we also find out that the xenomorphs are very prone to revenge.
Oh yes.
As the queen alien was just, I guess, helpless for a couple of seconds to see her offspring getting slaughtered, she rips off out of her egg sac and goes right after these people.
Oh yes.
And that bitch was chasing them like a bat out of hell. That shit was awesome.
Not to mention another thing of how this chick came into spoiler alert. You remember how in part 3 she was impregnated and whatnot.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that when she was on the ship on the battle station or whatever, that apparently she managed to lay one egg before she got shot into space and whatnot.
Oh yeah, dude, that was her love letter straight to her heart.
No, of course.
Her fucking Webble. And
from space with love.
From space with love, the queen alien. And I rewatched Alien 3 after that, and I would consider it to be the weaker of the 3 as far as the trilogy, because I mean it was still a good movie, but the fact that they ended up killing off like 2 of the surviving characters from the second one.
Well, dude, 3.
and you end up continuing where they left off with just Ripley, and it's like you're sitting there, and it's like, what the fuck did you people do?
Yeah, it's once I saw what happened with Alien 3, it's just like, wow, so pretty much this franchise is just gonna pretty much be about Ripley. So that means, at the time when I finished seeing that movie, I was like, oh great. So that means if they decide to do another 2 movies or keep continuing with the movies, it's just gonna be about Ripley. Ripley.
Yeah, but we all saw how that ended, and she ended up dying, which we thought would be the end of the trilogy as far as Ripley's story. And then we got Alien Resurrection.
Yeah. I mean, Alien Resurrection as a movie on its own, it was good.
It was good.
But just as like I said,
there's a lot of discrepancies with that fucking movie, though. Like, case in point, how were they able to clone Ripley with a chest burster still in her?
Yeah.
And I sat there and I was re-listening to the explanation. They used blood samples. How do you clone something? You get the blood samples, you clone it, and it's completely exactly how it was before she died. That makes no sense.
Yeah,
they said, the DNA of the alien was still was wrapped around that of Ripley's. And it's like,
wait, didn't she fall in molten lava?
She fell into a furnace.
Yeah, dude, it's the same shit. I mean, come on, the bitch got burned.
There was nothing left of her, dude. Let me put it to you like this: there wasn't enough of her to. You would need tweezers to pick up the pieces.
No, of course. If at that.
So I'm still sitting there, and their explanation as to how they were able to clone Ripley. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, we get it. Use the magic wand. We get it. It's magic. I cast gay upon this thread.
No, I was just thinking that they were running on the whole justice system with that one.
System.
Yeah, the bullshit system, the justice system.
But aside from that, I was able to look past that, and it was still a good movie. The aliens got released from their cells. All hell broke loose.
Of
People
course,
drowned.
yeah.
People froze to death.
I mean,
People got double jawed to the back of the head.
I mean, seriously, they were trying to experiment with aliens. What did they possibly think was gonna happen?
Oh, we're gonna train them.
Yeah,
they're totally
bullshit.
like chihuahuas.
Yeah, bullshit.
No. But like I said, the one part that had me just looking at the end of the movie, like what the fuck had to be again when the Queen gave birth to that newborn alien, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like,
yeah, because apparently the chest burster that he got from Ripley was apparently a Queen alien.
Yeah, it was a Queen alien, and what happened was that apparently because of the cloning experiment, she ended up getting some of Ripley's DNA, and that's how she ended up getting a human reproductive system. I call shenanigans on that.
Oh
shit.
yes.
I call shenanigans on that. And then when she gave birth to that thing, I call shenanigans again. Aside from that, the movie was fine. Then of course you go into the redheaded stepchildren of the series, the crossover movies, Alien vs Predator and Alien vs Predator Requiem.
Oh boy.
And oh my god. The butt hurt that those 2 movies caused.
I mean, if you get past the whole simple PG-13 rating,
Yeah,
I mean, it was an okay movie. I'm not gonna even like try to hate on the movie because I mean I saw it and when I first saw it I was like, oh okay, it's pretty good. If you get aside the simple fact that Predator's getting their ass kicked, which Predator's getting ass kicked in that Versus movie. How the fuck does that make you a Predator fanboy? You fucking Ridley Scott faggots. And yeah, I mean,
dude, I'm still sitting like I said, I didn't mind too much of the PG-13 rating for the simple fact that not even any of the comics were all R-rated. You had ones that were actually PG-13 rated also.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, case in point, there was this one comic with this one bounty hunter chick, and she was over here running around with some kid. I forget exactly what was going on, but yeah, there wasn't freaking gore all over the place like it was in the other movie.
Yeah.
Like it was in the other comics. It was acceptable.
And then of course there's Requiem, which apparently they the movie finally got the approved R rating, the R-rated system.
Yeah.
And apparently you still got people who apparently got offended when the alien was running around the hospital impregnating the pregnant chicks. I'm like, okay,
let me
you people was bitching about the first one of how we have no blood, we have no gore, and then they step it up a notch.
And you want to complain?
They step it up tenfold and freaking